Welcome back to the 2012 U.S. Amateur Championship. I'm J.R. Calvert with Inside Pool Magazine. We're here watching a match between Ernesto Bayaua. Don't know why I'm having a hard time pronouncing that one. And Robert Piersa. Ernesto is the reigning champion. He's our 2011 U.S. Amateur Champion, and he's here to defend his title. We're going to start out by playing 5 games of 8-ball, and then we'll play the rest of the set in 9-ball until somebody reaches 7. Ernesto is from Houston, Texas. He's 36 years old, and as I said, he was the 2011 champion. Robert is from East Hartford, Connecticut. He's 24. He's been playing about 8 years, and I can guarantee you that both these guys can play a little pool. So Robert's going to give us our first offering here. Nice solid break. He made to 6 and to 7. And he's got a runnable rack here. I mean, he gets the 1 ball to get started here. That 5-4 looks like it's got a real good chance to be comboed in. 3's hanging and 2's wide open, and the 8 can be made. So let's see how he deals with this combo, because I think that's going to be one of the keys to him winning or getting out at this rack, is to take care of this combo. Zigzag back and forth across and get up for the 4-5 combo. All right, he's in position. Measuring it up. Good man, good man. He's going to do his thing here. Now, he doesn't have to control the 4 ball because he can get position on this 3, which is a shot that I think I'd get out of the way here next. Stay off at 8. Oh, he's going to take care of the 2. Now, he can use the 3 as his key ball and shoot the 8 in the side. One thing I can say about Robert is he does have a nice stroke. He is spearing those balls straight in. There's no guesswork about whether he's making the ball. He's walking around. He's making sure he knows where he wants to be on the 3. There sits Ernesto, last year's champion, pretty much in the electric chair. And Robert Piersa is going to welcome the defending champion to the set with a break and run. Nothing says I'm not afraid of you for being champion like a break and run out. And Robert Piersa takes the lead early in the set, 1-0. Folks, we have a real treat. Joining us in the booth here is none other than World Alvin, Alvin Nelson. How you doing, Alvin?
I'm semi-live. I'm like mini shout-outs today. We're doing good. Just loving the Florida weather here at Strokers. Glad to be working with the APA and back here at the U.S. Amateur Championships. Look at that one go right in the drink.
That's tough to scratch from that position on the table. To literally be going from that position on the table.
Let's have a look at the real estate. Interesting. Oops. We'll have that last camera going here soon, don't worry. This one will be fixed too. It's a little... We're just getting started here. First couple matches. Very busy pool room here, Strokers. Especially with the APA, boy, they fill in as soon as them doors open, man. There's a line of people outside ready to come inside. So
For those of you not familiar with the U.S. Amateur Championships, first off, I got to ask why.
Exactly.
but the APA produces this event yearly. It's turned into quite an event. It's an extravaganza, great event, and the APA, basically makes this all happen. So next time you check out, see your league operator, tell him thank you, because he's bringing the best players that basically are in the country, and it's not just APA players here.
Definitely. There's a lot of, I've seen some people slip in the door here that, some good players. Yeah, and that's at poolplayers.com is their website, APA's website. They also have a YouTube channel. They're doing all kinds of media. I'll find out some more stuff about what they're doing. But they have the whole crew here, and everybody's having a good time.
Oh, yeah.
This is the defending champion here, Ernesto.
Yeah, he plays out of Big Time Billiards. He wants to give him a little shout
Big
out.
Time Billiards.
Yeah, Big Time Billiards.
In Texas?
In Texas. And he's from Houston.
Interesting. That one's going to drop.
He might have played a game of one pocket in his life, folks. I'm
Sure.
just saying, maybe.
Better pay attention.
That's too much speed control for me right there. He hit that shot. He was already walking to his other shot. He didn't even have to look and see that that one was gone. He knew where it was at. Robert Piersa is a pretty interesting cat. He plays on the JOS Tour, the Tri-State Tour.
Okay, the Tri-State Tour.
He got 32nd here at the U.S. Amateur last year. But his uncle owns Yale Billiards, and he started
Match
playing there
39.
when he was 16
Kadeem
years old.
Babu, Jeff Howell, table 13.
I'm just going to say anybody that takes the defending champion and hands him a how do you do run out, from the break,
Sure.
the guy can play a little bit. He's not afraid of something
That's right.
or anything,
This is a race to 7.
Welcome to my set, Mr. Defending Champion. And he has Caesar as his sponsor, Bobby, and all the regulars. He wants to give a shout out there. All the regulars over at Yale Billiards, that's who Robert Piersa wants to say hello to.
Connecticut. Good looking state to drive through, I'll tell you.
It's a gorgeous state. Well, I think these guys aren't going to back down from
No
each
way.
other. I think they're just going to go out and
Here it is.
they're going to stand toe to toe and knock heads. Wow. Ernesto showing a little bit of why he's last year's champion. Doesn't look like he got weak in the last year.
No, looks like he's playing good pool. You can see a little bit of strokers there. Try to get a floor-mounted camera with a movable tripod on it here soon so you can see the whole room. That'll be the next part of the puzzle, setting up the live stream. We get it all perfect right as the finals are going off. The whole set's perfect. Every wire, every camera.
And then we tear it down.
Immediately.
Nah, we'll get it done. We'll get it done here in a little bit, folks.
What's up, Baltimore Bullet out there? Doorbell, what's happening? Let's see who else is out there.
Got a bunch of our regulars. Thanks for showing up here, folks.
Match 4.
This is all
Bill
possible
Davis,
because of
Troy
you as well.
Jones, Table 10.
Getting a pretty full field showing up there, out there on the chat. Nice.
Bunch of the regulars. Thanks, guys.
Pretty solid
Miss you.
numbers there. Yeah, JR's back. This is our first match we've done together, isn't it, since Tunica?
Since Tunica, I
Wow.
believe. Wow. I mean, when we did Efren and Darren Appleton, you relinquished your mic to the
Yep.
mighty Shannon,
Absolutely.
the cannon.
Oh, I'll give him the mic every time, man.
I tried to give him mine, but you were too quick.
Right. Well, you really have the knowledge, JR, and
That's all right.
people want to hear what you have to say, man.
I want to hear what you have to say.
Yeah. What's that?
What he'd like to be able to do here is slide over to the side rail between the 7 and 3, pop off, and then shoot that 10 or 12.
Match
It's hard to tell
41.
which one it is.
Jeff
in
Blau.
the side pocket.
Jeff Taylor.
Or down in the
table
corner.
9.
Let's see what he can do here. It's a touchy little shot. Jay's going to get it up in the corner or the side. It doesn't matter. Either one of them will give him a good angle to go over for that 11. Nesto's a nice guy. I talked with him last year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't get to talk with him. He seemed like a nice guy, though, for sure.
Good dude. Good guy.
So pool needs.
Slow down, ball. He didn't want to go that far. He wanted to stop, so he had an angle either straight or to away. Now he's going to get a little bit funny here.
Now he's funny. Yeah, he's on the wrong side of the ball for sure. Just barely, though. The angle's just barely off. It's within an inch or two.
I mean, believe it or not, one of the options is to come down, and I don't normally say this,
Run into the 5.
run into the 5. It is one of his options.
Yep.
He can also swing over to the side rail and drop, and then shoot the 8 up in the left-hand side.
That's risk
pocket.
of rattling. And but look, if you run into the 5, the 8 ball's got multiple pockets you can go to, so you're risking it. But if you think about it for a second, maybe you can figure out where it's going to land. He did what you did, what you said. Looks like he's
He
good.
kept it above it, and he
Nice.
stroked it real nice. That's a nice recovery right there. That's worth a bead.
Sure. Keeping it moving. I like the guy's speed. I'll tell you that much.
Now, Ernesto, we gave him a choice. We always ask everybody, were you stronger at 8 ball or 9 ball? And Ernesto says 8 ball. I can honestly say I remember just doing a story about 5 days ago, and Ernesto won a 9 ball tournament down at Bogey's, I think. Bogey's Billiards in Texas. So if he won a 9 ball tournament and he's a stronger 8 ball player, well, how good does he
That's
play
awesome.
8 ball?
That's awesome.
I kind of like his game either way, but Robert Piersa says that he's a stronger 9 ball player. Let's look at
See
this
his
break.
It's all about the break. See if he can consistently pocket a ball that he's planning on. I'm not
He
seeing
got the
it.
5 ball.
He did? Okay. Well, then it's a good break, because if you can do that right there, you're hitting the rack right to where they're going towards the pockets. You're not hitting it at the wrong speed where all the balls aren't moving at the pockets. I know that sounds weird and impossible, but it just seems like the speed is so huge with 8 ball on the break for some reason. It doesn't make any sense at all, because it's totally random.
Yeah, you wouldn't think it does, but it
It
does.
seems like it does. I know it does in 10 ball. Big time in 10 ball. The speed is so incredibly important to every kind of break in that game. And I think it's just because of the angle of the rack, the way the rack is laid.
Well,
So here we go.
Ernesto, I think he has to bear down and just cinch the 7 in. I don't think the 4 is the answer. Let's see what he sees. He might see that the 2 goes. Or does he have a bank for the 3? I think he's shooting a 3.
Wow.
Wasn't even close.
Yeah. Now it's going to get tough.
You know, with his stroke in his eye, he can hit the 4, which is what I think he's going to do, or he can even stroke the 7 in the side. But I think he's got room for the 4, and he's going to go on downtown and back
At
up.
some point.
You'll have to. We don't have a long enough court this year.
Watch yourself. Now I think he's forced to shoot the 6, and he wanted to shoot the deuce next.
You can run the lap.
Deuce seemed to be a little bit better, but well, now he has one real solid option. I think he's going to shoot this 6, go to the rail, and come out for the 7 ball next, or the 2. But I think it's 7-2, well, 6-7-2-1-8.
Doing all right?
He'll be shooting that 8 ball up in the side pocket.
We didn't bring our 150-foot HDMI cable for the TV this time.
No, we didn't.
Yeah, they wanted. All right, Strokers, man. Palm Harbor, don't ever forget to come here. I'm commanding you. It's on Highway 19. It's an awesome room. And what a great place.
He went about a half a revolution too far on this one. It gets a little bit funny, so now he has to play with the deuce next. I mean, if he wants to play this one, there's some things he's going to have to do. But
Play a one.
I think it's easier just to play the 2.
Yeah, sure.
He
With
could,
the
he
top
could
roll.
try and bank his ball and
Right.
hold the cue and shoot the 2 in the side.
I think a forward rolling 2 ball up in the right hand pocket's a good shot. I mean, it's risky going at the side pocket with the cue ball, but
He
it's
can
very
slide it
makeable.
into the 8 and be fairly safe.
Mm-hmm.
You know, he doesn't want to go behind the 8.
It is
And he doesn't want to hit the 8 or
Right.
not hit the 8 and go too far.
And forward
Match
roll
42,
sends you towards the
James
side
Jr.,
pocket with the cue
Adrian
ball.
Warden.
Now he can cut
Table
this
4.
1 ball in with a lot of low right, kill
Wow.
the cue ball. I don't like that
Yeah,
because you don't
that's-
know where the 3rd rail's going to be or the 2nd rail's going to be. I mean, for sure. I don't think he'd ever go to the 3rd. I mean, you use a nice little short stroke. He may elect to bank as good as he banks. Oh, he is doing. Oh, let's see what we got going on here. Thin
Wow, he's gonna
cut,
cut this
low
ball.
right, thin cut. Yeah, he can do it.
Well, you didn't look at the
He'll
angle for
whack
one
it.
thing.
Oh no!
Nice. Well, he lost.
Oh,
Good and bad. He's got to make a really good
He's-
recovery here.
yeah. I used to play with somebody who used to say, "Oh, long distance operator." He was always being funny.
Nice.
I'm like, thanks. Anytime you had a shot longer than 3 feet, he'd say, "Long distance operator."
That's funny.
I'm not sure whether these two played each other last year, but Robert got 32nd
Yeah.
last year.
Well, you better be able to play this 11 ball up in the up in the corner there just right.
I come off the 10, put him behind in the 13, 9, 12, and
Sure.
let Ernesto kick, because the only thing that's keeping Robert from even getting started is that 14 ball down in the left-hand corner. He can't get to it. So he doesn't need to be a hero, just play safe. Even if Robert kicks or Ernesto kicks the next time, now he played this right, even if he has to kick it in to probably win, right?
Yeah. And if not, it's going to be a who knows where the ball's going to land kind of situation.
Right, but he's got that insurance shot up in the upper left-hand corner that says, do that again, because I don't think you can. So
He's going to have a tough time hitting this ball, I think. Look at
He
how
could
far out in
jump
the
it.
middle of nowhere it is.
he could jump it
Yeah, he
and
could
play
jump
it off the 15 and carry it in.
Gotcha.
See that jump
Good shot. Yeah.
Stop your rock, shoot the 8 in the side afterwards, right? So he's going to try and jump these balls and carry the 2 off the 15. Yeah, he sees it. He sees it.
Nice.
This is why he's the defending champion.
Time to go airborne.
Oh.
He didn't see
They
the
didn't see the carom.
Mm-mm.
He was going for the shot.
Yep. Well,
But-
it was a nice attempt, for sure.
Sure was. But boy, that carom was wired. Wouldn't that have been a pretty shot?
That really would.
It looked like it was almost straight on. He would have stopped the cue ball and had the 8 in the side. I would have asked for his autograph.
Yeah, no doubt. That would have been the shot of the inside pool Back to the Future summer tour here,
It might have made the highlight reel.
for sure.
It's just Alvin reminding you that camera 3's down.
Yep. Errors.
Now we'll have camera 3 there right by the scorecard here in a little bit, folks. Well, I think Robert played the smart shot. That's what I like. He's got a great game, but he played the smart percentage shot there. That, in a way, it would have been a shame, even though as much as I wanted to see that shot made, it would have been a shame to have it line up for Ernesto that way. It was the thing that I was worried about, is that he would leave him a jump shot through the hole, but he'd played it perfect. That's when you know you're snake bit, when you leave the guy that shot. I like the way he takes his time.
Yep.
Well, he's just going to hit this with a little high inside. I doubt he's going to run any other way. Come across for the 11 and the 15 and a stop shot on the 8 and the side. Boy, he has a nice game. I predict he's going to finish a lot higher than 32nd this year. See if he short strokes and kills his ball. Yep. Could have killed it a little bit more, but he still short stroked that ball and held his rock. This one confuses a lot of players.
Yep.
Yeah.
Why?
It's an in-between shot. Nothing really matches up the way you want it to match up. Some guys try and power it. Some guys try and roll it and get above the 8 like that.
All right.
He overcame it. And we're knotted up at 2-2.
I like when the other player runs out all his balls and misses the last couple shots, and then I get to run out. That's lots of fun.
It's like my dream 8-ball game.
Uh-huh.
Got all this wide open space, and all I got to do is make a few balls.
That's it. Yeah. Strokers Palm Harbor show up down here. Playing their APA league. They got some really good shrimp too. I know we're not supposed to talk about food, but their food is good.
Oh, we're allowed to talk about food.
Good.
Look at that break.
Wow. Nice.
What a
Dang.
beautiful
Where
break.
did this guy come from?
Like I said, I predict
Wow,
he's going to
awesome.
finish a little bit higher this year. I mean, 24 years old, you're still developing your game. I mean, he's a big strapping lad, you know what I mean?
Strapping lad?
Strapping lad. He's not a small guy. He's got a powerful break, but that was control. That was a thing of beauty. I think mentally he's one of the strongest players I've seen.
Yeah?
Oh, yeah. This kid plays great. Okay, he knew what he was hoping for. I don't know whether that ball will go up in the corner, but this one here will definitely go in the side, I think. I mean, he could play it off the rail and off the deuce, but he can play this 14 if he does get into trouble.
Trouble. That's my middle name. All right, let's see.
Alvin T. Nelson.
It sounds like Alfred E. Newman, kind of. All right.
Oh, look at this.
Wow.
He had
Hang-a-rooney.
He made too much of the ball. He spun it around too much. Ernesto's letting the players on the other table have the right of way here, and I don't blame them. I'd want to get that out of my mind. Just let them do their thing, and I'll get ready to make my run. I'll take a look at the table. There's no sense in rushing up and trying to shoot these balls. They're going to be there 3 minutes from now. He's definitely looking at this whole mess down here because the 12 ball does have a few of his balls trapped. So he's either going to have to bank the 1 or start by cutting in this 4 ball. That's an all right shot if he doesn't give up this 13. That's the only problem about playing those safes is in 8 ball like that, you have to hide every ball. There's nothing that says that a simple kick isn't going to be enough to get him out of this mess. Because if Robert can put the cue ball back down onto the bottom rail behind the 6, there might not be any shot out there for him. I mean, the 7 can go off the 12, maybe. Might be able to go rail first and make the deuce. That's a good shot. He's tying him up. And that's Robert's move here. He wants to create trouble. Simple rule of 8 ball. If you're going to leave the table, eliminate one of your problems and create one for your opponent. Simple idea, but it'll get you through most situations in 8 ball. I don't think he's really going to want to make this ball. At this point here, he needs to look at make that 13 and play safe. And I don't know whether starting to take your balls off the table at this point is a good idea. So I might look at doing something a little bit different here. I would definitely be tying up the 11 or the 15 somehow. Okay, if he thinks that he can get out here, he's supposed to run balls. If he doesn't see that he's out, he's supposed to be playing safe immediately. Mm-hmm. If I thought that he was extremely sneaky, I would think that that was an intentional miss, where he's trying to get Robert to take out the 12 ball. But keep in mind, Robert can play a 14-6-13 combination, an 11-6-13 combination. I don't think the 15 is there, but there might be a way to, with a big ball like that, shoot, you could bank the balls into that 6-13 combination. It's just what you're doing at that point is driving a ball in front of the 6, so you're still going to have a little bit of luck. So if you're going to do a move like that, you have to do it on one of the first 2 or 3 shots, because you're still going to need an insurance shot, lest you try and get position on the ball that you just made the 3-ball combo with. Case in point, he could 2-rail this 15 ball down towards the 6-15 and get position on the 14 here. He's going to shoot the 14 right at it. Now, keep in mind, the only ball he should be getting position for here is the 15 now. And I don't know whether that's there. Okay, got a little bit. He's going to be straight, but he's going to be up over this ball, which is not the best. Playable lie, he says. Really nice shooting there. He made easy work of that miss. And now we're off the 9-ball, folks. And I can tell you right now, both these guys have great breaks. So I expect to see some high energy 9-ball now. And they both obviously have great playing experience. They both have great composure. Their knowledge of how to perform, it's off the charts. We could be looking at a precursor of the finals. This could be who ends up playing in the finals of this event. That's how good both these players are playing right now. That's a good looking break. Just wanted to take one last look at that side break. He just has such a beautiful long flowing stroke, and he keeps it in control during the shot, which most people don't realize, that you really have to control your stroke during a break. It's not all about just powering through the ball. It's about controlling the stick. Hard to believe he didn't make a ball there, but good look at the scoreboard there. Quite a tough leave here. Not sure that I have an answer right out of the gate on what to do on this one. You can see that the 4 could be made to go in with a combination. And right now Robert's looking at playing the bank into the 4. Now that's going to leave the cube or the 1 ball to go all the way up by the 3. If he does this shot, and it might go further, it might go 2 rails and spin up by the 2-8, even towards the side pocket, because I don't get the feeling that he's going to baby this shot. He's going to hit it with authority, and that 1 ball's going for a ride. I'm thinking it might end up being over by the side pocket that he's shooting from right now, unless he really babies it. He elected to go the safety route, and I agree with that shot 100%. Good shot. He had me fooled. I thought he was trying to play the combo. He's too composed for that. You have you guys fooled out there in chat land? Want to make sure I thank all of our moderators on this one, APA Pool League and Snooker. Of course, we're going to have Corner Market Bob and Upstate Al. They're out there. They're going to be doing their thing. Make sure that they get a big thank you from us and all that they do. And thanks for everybody for hanging out with us. Especially me, since I'm here by myself. I think Alvin had to attend to some urgent business that we have going on here. I'd like to say that we're getting our 4th camera here up and running, and we'll have it for you here very shortly. Alvin's the man, isn't he, guys? I don't know where he's going to catch a rail. Oh, barely. Thanks, Machine Gun Kelly, for saying that our stream rocks. Thanks for everybody showing up. Appreciate it. Well, we're going to go to the air. That's a little inexperience right there. He had to really catch up that rail a couple of inches before the 8, more towards the bottom side to have that safe come off right. And I didn't think the shot was there. But he tried it, you know. Why not? Now, if you're Ernesto, you're going to want to pull this ball back to the left side so that you can play a combination that doesn't have the 4 ball going in after the 7. You can hit it a little bit lighter. So he's going to pull his cue ball back to this side. He wanted to be there a little bit more, but he's fine. Play the 4-7 and try and hang the 4 so that he doesn't end up making a 4 and having to shoot the 5. Stroking it with a little bit of inside English, soft and low. There he goes. See, the dangerous thing there, why I was getting into that is, if you try and hit that 4 straight into the 7, of course you can follow in, and as soon as you don't, that could have ended up very bad had that 4 taken off and going up to the side rail. on him. Catches the point of that corner pocket and goes up the side rail. Now he has to make a funky bank. So he was looking to hit that square in the face, and that's why I said he wanted to bring that back to the left rail. But he made easy work of this. They took their places, and he's knocking them in. And he's going to tie this up at
Match
3-3.
34, Jose Mendoza, Eddie Robinson Jr., table 10.
Okay, apologize for that. I had to take a very important phone call. So,
I told everybody you were out there fixing the camera, man. You're supposed to come back and live for
man.
me. You are fixing the camera? All right, guys. I guess he wasn't. He had me fooled. He just took off.
rolls the gold.
I thought he just wanted that extra camera that bad.
I'm doing it, man. I'm doing it.
There
it was.
So we're knotted up at 3 games apiece.
All right.
If you're just tuning in and your friends have got you to share and come on into the chat and watch our stream, you're watching the 2012 U.S. Amateur Championships. We are here at Strokers in Palm Harbor, Florida. I'm J.R. Calvert with Inside Pool Magazine, and I'm joined by none other than World Alvin Nelson.
Hello.
And we're knotted up at 3.
We're semi-live. I'm semi-live. We're live. I am the 0.25%. Okay.
Watch his big old break here.
All right, let's
I remember his break from last year.
Okay, we're to 9 balls.
Oh, he took a lot off of it.
Mm-hmm.
He's trying to figure out where the balls are going.
Yeah, see, I moved the 1-up table.
Mm-hmm.
He's getting it figured out.
Well, he's got a shot.
Hello.
That's a good shot of that guy's head.
Nice head.
With the 2 where it's at, he has a good chance to hit this ball in. Maybe a hair of right-hand English, but I don't even think he needs that. It's all a natural English shot. Okay.
Nicely played.
Beautiful shot, I thought. Mm-hmm. I always was a little leery of that shot when you're, slow rolling it with all that spin. I would normally just cut that ball and run flat. 2 rails up and down. A beautiful shot.
Jose Mendoza, you're officially on the clock.
Uh-oh.
We might have a forfeit going on.
15 minutes till forfeit.
That could happen at this location.
It happens all the time.
I've seen forfeits when it's 60 below 0, but I think it'd be more obvious that they would happen when it's 74 and sunny.
Sure. I mean, I've seen a couple golf courses driving around. My Lord.
A couple of good restaurants.
Oh, man, we've been eating, some awesome food. Okay. Ernesto.
Cheap, awesome food.
Can't beat Strokers, that's for sure. I love this place.
Well, I'll tell you that
Jose's awesome.
they got some great food here. I like the people here.
We've been getting really lucky on this summer tour with the rooms. Marietta Billiard Club, Michael's Billiards, and then several others, and now Strokers, of course. I love our pool family, man. It's awesome. We all come together for these events, and APA here at Strokers. I mean, it's awesome. This is the second year that we worked with them, and everything went way smoother this year. They know more. We know more. Ernesto obviously knows more. And the Chatters know more, don't you, Chatters?
He knows that he's going up 4-3. Chatters, man, they're the nuts.
They're the nuts, man.
They're the greatest. I mean, it's amazing how much knowledge is out there and how cool they are.
Definitely.
You guys really are, man. Seriously, I learn stuff every time I get on here with you.
Absolutely.
Now let's take a look at Ernesto's, what he's figured out on the break this time. he's made anything. I think Robert is excited to get to the table this time.
I didn't see what happened with the break.
He ran into it. He didn't break through it. He ran into it.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You guys know what I mean, right?
You know what I mean. Know what I mean? Know what I mean.
Nah, he just wanted to see how the balls were spreading. He wasn't losing his rock. He kind of stopped it. He kept control. And, sometimes that's just smart pull. Why lose control? And here's Robert saying, show me something, man. Mr. Defending Champion.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, this isn't really a good shot. I think he's going to get it back. I think Ernesto knows that he should give it back, but he wants to shoot it so bad. He's gearing up to shoot. That was just too good.
Ended up nice.
Touchy, touchy, touchy shot.
This is where you break down the other player in 9-ball right at this point in the match. It's where Ernesto is going to attempt to put a nice crack in Robert. Right in his head.
Robert's going to play the tie-up. See if that gets him any air. That's a good shot. He may have froze that one, but I don't think that's going to be a big deal here. Ernesto's just going to take him downtown. Might even play at that 9.
Not the worst shot in the world.
Not the worst.
Boy, this is almost a sellout, isn't it? It's going to be hard not to move that 2 farther than the...
Well, if he
Cue
rolls
ball.
this right down to a point where he can lag that 1 past there and not the 2 kind of blocker. I mean, it's
gonna
so
be tough.
touchy, it's ridiculous.
Yeah, that's a tough one to hit that 2 from there, isn't it? Or the 1 from there, isn't it?
Right. And if he tries to go rail
far.
first and behind it, he can literally miss the 1. That's
Yeah.
how hard that
Yeah,
is.
it looks like he's going to miss the 1 if he tries to kick at it. That's why he's got to go to this rail. But here's where the 1 goes into the 2. More than likely, it's going to hit the 2. The 2's going to roll out. 1 will be within full ball of the cue ball, probably.
Yeah.
But who knows? Who knows?
Okay, he's elected for this lag, and I don't think he's going to hit the ball now. So he's on 2. And he went to give it to Ernesto, but really kind of just slid it to the middle of the table. I think Ernesto is just going to run out.
Absolutely.
Nothing to fear here.
Sure.
I mean,
Good
the 5 to
exercise.
the 6 is the only thing that I see being an issue.
We're streaming out to the iPhone as well, aren't we?
Yes, we are.
Okay. Do they have to do anything particular when they go use their iPhone, or is there an app they have to download, or they just go straight to the website?
They can get an app for Ustream that lets them do that, or they can go to insidepool.tv and they should be able to get
Just see it right there, huh?
Right.
Sweet. Hopefully
There's a link for it. You just go to the
Smooth.
iTunes or iPhone, and there's a link for it if you're using your iPhone to view the page. And you should be able to. click on the link and view.
Android works as well.
Yeah, Android should work without all that mess. But it's yeah, we have a special stream with
Definitely.
parameters that.
Good job figuring that out, JR.
Thanks.
Yep. Always there when you're not here. You're always saving the day over the phone, man. People don't realize how critical your support is when you're not here, and when you are here, especially when you're not here. Which, as you've been basking in the sun down in your new location down there, you've really come through. So I just, and the viewers too, I know they really appreciated you too, man. Your hard work and excellent job building inside pool, and it's awesome job you did, and you always do. So thanks.
Thank you. Well, as I predicted, the 5 to the 6 was the stopper. He's set up perfectly for a left-hand hard shot and an almost unbearable to watch right-handed shot. But I think I have faith in
Should be
Ernesto.
okay. Just that 1 o'clock English, right?
11 o'clock, I think, was on that one. He held that one. He didn't want the 8 to get in the game or even have a chance.
Whoa. What happened?
Captain Stubing had us on the love boat there.
It's pretty quiet in here. All right. Here, this is kind of where the mental edge starts. This is good. And now if he can break and make a ball and run out again, I think he's got the match. If he fumbles here and doesn't make a ball, and Robert gets a good run out, because he has been dragging that one ball up to the corner pocket just right how he wants to. He's trying to set up Ernesto's trying to set up his break for that one ball in the corner, and or bringing it up table. And I think if he misses the ball, Robert will have a run out.
Well, I can tell you right now, he does not want to let Robert break, because I like Robert's break much better than I like what's happening with Ernesto's break at this point. He better hope he doesn't leave it in 1-9 and something crazy. As the 1-9 lines up, here we go.
Wow. The last ball rolling.
Last ball rolling, but it can happen. He can shoot this 1-8 into it.
You called it.
And here's what I'm getting at. If Robert starts laying that big old long stroke into the break, in 9 ball, he can run the set out, and Ernesto never shoots again.
Right.
And it's not like we're talking many games. 1-9, and all he has to do is break and run 3 racks.
Exactly.
I think he's going to go ahead and pocket the 1. I don't think. Well, look at this. He is shooting a 1-9.
Wow. Great shot. Let's see if he goes in the hole. No, he's going to be good. Wow. Excellent shot.
Not too shabby.
That was a great shot, man. Best shot I've seen in this tournament.
Nice.
It is only third match of the tournament.
Third match, yeah.
I've watched a total of 10 minutes of all the matches combined. All right.
I think I had you tied up in the back there for a while.
Yeah.
I don't even think you were allowed to watch the first set.
I've been running wires and stuff.
Yep.
Making the live stream happen, baby, live. InsidePool.tv. InsidePool.tv. Alive and awake. Coming through your cable box. Zapping through the lines, baby, the lines. Got J.R. Calvert in the booth with me. Zap. Snap, snap. That's the new one. Oh, he just butchered it. beat it right into the rail. Didn't leave an easy shot.
Well, he left Ernesto air. I like Ernesto's chances at banking this ball.
Okay. Yeah, it's pretty natural bank, isn't it?
Yeah.
And this is what, a Brunswick Gold Crown 3. So these side bank shots are nice because the pockets are a little bit bigger than on like a diamond table.
And he doesn't have to move the cue ball but about 6 inches, and he's perfectly in shape to roll the 4-ball in. Now, he's looking at something different here. But,
Yeah.
maybe he is looking at the diamonds to see how he wants to bank his shot. But it's a small little cut shot.
There's a safety, right? He can just go tuck it up behind the 5.
He can easily put the 3 behind the 8, like over
Absolutely.
by the chalk.
But you shoot at this ball, right? You got to shoot at this
I got to
ball.
shoot at this ball.
It's risky, though. It's really risky. This could be a really important shot here. Made it perfect. Rolled in.
He's too far.
Ooh.
He's way too far.
Wow, he willed that one to stop. See, he wasn't touching that cue ball. He made it stop with his mind.
See Dan Cintron in the adjacent table. Dan's been doing some of the commentary with us here. We finally let him out of the booth just so he could go play his match.
Dan Cintron is live, that's for sure. The APA crew is live over there, that's for sure. Greg.
He may be trying to go rail first on this. And because I don't think, he's got enough to cheat now that we can see that. He can cheat this ball. He can follow it. He can spike it and spear up and even make it as high as the top of the rack. Just on natural speed of stroke.
I'm so glad you can keep me on track, man. Thank you.
Good shot there, brother.
That's right, brother. Yep, there's Greg over there. He's live.
Yeah, I really want to take a second to thank the APA for putting on this event. It's their hard work. It puts this basically almost 200 players in this room and the crooked cue for the weekend. Brings them in, they hold qualifiers, organize the entire competition.
Ooh.
That might be trouble.
Uh-oh.
It could be trouble. Okay, it leveled out on him.
Yep, this view looks pretty good here.
Yeah, he's looking at it. I certainly want to come back too much further than what he did if he does, but I would probably look at just pulling this back 4 or 5 inches, going back and across with this after I shoot the 7-ball in. I wouldn't get fancy here, especially after the close call that I just had with this 9-ball this time. You know, I'd just pull it back a couple inches.
There we go.
That's a nice shot there. He did it more than a couple inches. He went for perfect.
He played nice shot there.
You know, that's why he's the defending champion, folks.
Yep. There's a lot of people that want that title here, I'll tell you. A lot of people.
A lot
This
of
is a
people
mega
love to
tournament.
get that feather in their cap and knocking them off this year, I'll tell you that.
I'll tell you, there's a couple heavy-duty contenders. Dan Cintron being one of them.
Dan Cintron, great player. Don't let him fool you. You can hit him.
Uh-huh, he sure can. I saw him play before. He plays good.
Well, we saw him in Tunica. And just like that, Ernesto Bayaua takes the hill.
Good. Good job, JR. That was really good.
I finally pronounced his name right.
All right.
Bayaua.
Bayaua. We are live. Everybody's live here. Everybody in Strokers is live. Everything. Look at that break. Oh, power outage. Oh, no. All right, I just wanted to do that while we didn't have a camera. Sorry. I was waiting to do that till the break in the rack.
He's just wrong, folks. I don't know how to say it. He's just wrong.
Power outage. That happened at Michael's Billiards.
Remember that? We had the minor caps.
Oh, my God. That was chaos. We'll tell that story another time.
Downloaded all of our flashlight apps. Nice break.
Wow.
Nice little crunch.
Uh-oh.
Now that's
See
how
the
he
one
should have
ball?
been breaking the whole time.
See how the one goes up table with him? He gets caught up by that other ball rolling up there, too, every time. He's going to have to do something different there.
Yeah, I don't know whether he can thin hit this ball and get past the deuce.
Wow, I don't know.
I don't know.
I can't tell from that angle, that's for sure.
There's Dan Cintron just making
That's
balls,
rock
running
solid
out.
stance.
Making balls and running
Making
out.
balls. Running out. Danny C. From NYC. Live. I don't know why I'm going off on the live thing. Pops
He's just
89
not
got
right, man.
Pops 89 got me doing it.
Yeah, well, that's a smart shot there. That's going to get him into the game, though.
Yep.
Robert's going to be looking at doing something here.
Yeah, it's not wired, that's for sure.
Yeah. Well, you know,
Lock him up.
Ernesto, well, he can just roll into this and put the 1 past the 5 and roll right onto the 5, just like that.
Unless that happens.
It's a little
okay.
fast. He's supposed to hit that just hard enough to get to the rail.
Ernesto Bayaua. Is that it?
Bayaua.
Bayaua. Sorry. I don't want him to hear it. It's like
He's looking at making the 5 here. I know that. It's just he was trying to control this 1.
It's going to go flying.
Good shot.
Nice.
Good shot.
Kapow. Bayaua. I'm going to start using his last name as like the new Kapow.
Like Cowabunga, and then you're going to use Bayaua.
Bayaua. I can't do it loud here though because they're all no music or anything.
All right, man. I'll let that be yours.
Okay. I'm going to let him know. Kablow! Sorry.
Folks, I know. I shouldn't let him have caffeine with sugar drinks. It's all right. It wasn't like, like the Gremlins, like he came with a set of instructions. They just said, here's your Alvin. Figure out the rules yourself.
Yeah.
No caffeine and sugar drinks ever.
Oh yeah. Lots of sushi though. Must feed lots of sushi.
Yeah.
All right.
Sushi at least one time a week. Or we will not be responsible for the consequences.
That's it. Especially here in Florida at Strokers area. What a great area this is. Palm Harbor, Florida. Definitely stop by this room.
Well, I think it's all over here, folks.
Yep.
I think Mr. Bayaua is taking care of business. These
TCD.
next 2 shots, I want to thank the APA. I want to thank Alvin Nelson. I want to thank you guys, our moderators, and all of our viewers. Hey, thanks for showing up. We're going to get another match heading your way right away. Keep in mind, subscribe to our YouTube channel to get these videos later, and subscribe to our Ustream channel to find out when we got more of these heading your way. But we're going to take a short little break and get another match heading your way in just a few minutes. Thanks again.
Thank you.